welcome into North Dakota today. The Fargo-Moorhead Community Theater is tuning their vocal cords for a production of The Hello Girls. We have Daniel, Shelby, and Samara joining us this morning to tell us all about this new show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. You know, I was making jokes as we walked up. I said, yeah, I've got the Hello Girls and Daniel. We're here. So Daniel, you're the director of the show. Tell us what the Hello Girls is. I wasn't familiar with the show.
Yeah. So the show is based on a true story around World War I, specifically utilizing the telephones and needing operators that can function and highly and also speak French. And so the women are the first women in the U.S. Army, and just kind of how their influence and on the war and how crucial they were to winning it.
How incredible. So Shelby and Samara, you both are stars of the stage. You are the Hello Girls. Tell me about the costumes as we were scrolling through photos and what it's really like to kind of transport yourselves to that time period.
Well, I play Grace Banker, and I am the chief of all the 5 women. And one thing that's been a little bit of a challenge maybe with this process is that it is set in 1918. So things like high fives, or one time I did air quotes in rehearsal and Daniel went, oh wait a second, Samara, they would not have done air quotes in 1918.
Wow.
So we've had to think about that, like posture too. As I'm walking across the stage, I think about how tall am I going to make myself look, especially when I'm interacting with men. Like I wanted, the things I've thought about for Grace Banker is how do I make myself more like a man maybe to fit in with them. Yeah, the costumes are very age appropriate. We have to wear tights and long skirts and boots.
We rehearsed with skirts for quite a while because most of us are not used to wearing skirts, especially long ones, on the regular basis. So that really helped get into character. But really, I feel like the night that we first got to wear our uniforms, it was like a magical moment of, okay, this is really happening and really getting into character.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys already had opening weekend. How did that go?
It went really well. I think the audience received it well. Lots of laughs that we weren't expecting.
Yes, it's a really powerful musical in that it has moments of laughter and joy, and then there's also moments that are really intense and moments that are really moving. So I think the audience maybe wasn't expecting that to start with, but they really came along with us, and I think you really feel their emotion kind of meeting up with yours when you have a full audience in the auditorium.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite things to ask when casts come on, how different it is from rehearsals versus when there are live people there reacting, and that energy that you really feed off of as you're going. So how long did it take you guys to rehearse and put this show together?
We rehearsed about 6 weeks, and it is a music-intense show. The music is very difficult, so a lot of time was spent on that. They're incredible. I mean, it's just awesome to hear them every night. So 6 weeks, and then we do everything from learning lines to learning music to blocking. So it was pretty intense.
It is, especially when everybody has lives and full-time jobs and kids and everything else going on at home. That's incredible, though. That's why I love community theater. So how do we get tickets? How do we see you guys?
FMCT.org, and we've got shows this whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's still tickets available. Please join. You can bring your kids, you can bring your grandparents. It's really a show that I think speaks to people of all ages and teaches you some cool stuff about history that you might not know.
Yeah, absolutely. What an incredible plot. Now I'm very interested in seeing this, the Hello Girls. I just like saying it. So have you all been in other shows previous to this, or is this the first one? Or okay.
Yeah, I just graduated from Concordia, so you may have seen me in some other
Congratulations. And what about you? Is this your first time directing, or no?
No, this is not. I've directed Shelby before a couple of years ago. We've done shows together. It's my first show with Samara, which is pretty awesome. But it's a good group of what I would consider veterans to some newbies. And
yeah, we have a couple people in our show that this is maybe their 3rd or 4th production ever, and they've found theater maybe later in their adulthood and are just loving it, and that's really fun to see too. It's fun to see them grow and learn this new talent that they didn't know they had, you know.
Absolutely, and I really feel like you form this bond unlike any other when you become a theater family. So it's always incredible to have different types of organizations come on and really showcase what they can do. So we have a little bit of time left, so I'm just curious, what are maybe some of your favorite song numbers, or maybe not a plot twist that we want to give away, but like what really kind of drives you guys to put on this show?
I'll start. One of the things that I think is interesting is, you know, it was a show written not that long ago, a few years ago, and so there's themes that obviously echo from today. Some of the struggles that happen, not just for women but also minorities in general.
Yeah.
It's a show that is extremely singable. You're gonna hear songs that remind you of, like you said, the Andrews Sisters, or songs that remind you from other musicals. But there's a lot of great melodies, a lot of great numbers. These two sing so well. So it's just awesome to hear it do it. But yeah, it's a show that I think resonates today.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah.
Did you two want to add anything?
Sure. One of my favorite parts about this show is the fact that there's not really love that surrounds it. There's not this woman meets a male and falls in love. Like, this is a female feminist type show, and the main character doesn't even ever once discuss marriage or relationship with any of the men in the scene. So I find that super incredible, because where else are you going to see that in theaters? So I love this show for that reason.
Wow.
Some of my favorite songs are just the ones where we get to all sing together. There's 5 women in this show and 5 men, but so when we all get to sing together and we have many different harmonies going on, it's just really beautiful to be part of that. And especially the scenes where it's us ladies doing our tight harmonies. I think we really have gotten to bond together, and it's just really fun making music with other talented people.
How incredible! The Hello Girls. Thank you guys so much for joining. The Hello Girls and Daniel.
Thank you.
Yes, the
Thank
Hello
you.
Daniel.
And really quickly, one last time, how do we get our hands on some tickets to come see you guys?
fmct.org.
Okay, and we have shows tonight, tomorrow.
Tonight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, incredible.
Lots
Break
of
a leg,
options.
everybody. Yeah, I love that. Look them up online. All right, coming up on today's show, we will be speaking with Home of Economy.